Hey guys, how's hanging? Charlie here, your coach of the São Paulo Cyndaquils for the IBL, the Indigo Battle League, with
the awesome assistant coach Simba, today helping her out with the battle and hoping that the São Paulo Cyndaquils can get its first positive result in the week 1.
Yeah, and in our week 1 we're against Demonic, which is the coach of the Wyoming Weaviles. So let's see what he brings, cause as of we're seeing now, we predicted his team pretty well.
Yeah, we got a few Pokemons correctly. We were thinking Swampert instead of Gastrodon, and anyway he ends up bringing Gastrodon, which is our 4 times weak to grass. And Kyurem, we were predicting, we opened Desiree because she's a Southwest, and we thought it would be a pretty good option. In any case, we might just switch her out.
And we traced the pressure, which is, cool. Could have been better, but yeah. So this switch was pretty predictable, because we are actually immune to him or resistant. So he brings in Jarvis, which is the Scissor, and we're gonna hit him with a Moonblast.
And calm down, Desiree!
Whoa, a lot!
We opted for the safe move, even though the switch was pretty obvious. We thought we better just click Moonblast straight up. Yeah. And Scissor got hit with a crit. That was pretty important in this battle, and I'm really sorry, Demonic. It was not our intention. Anyway, we switch in Weezing, which is our hard counter for any offensive mon he might bring. So Regigigas comes in on the switch for a Will-O-Wisp that we were intending for Scissor, and we actually landed on the Regigigas.
But the cool thing about this Regigigas though is that he packs the Lumberry, so he eats that up and there's no problem.
But Lumpy actually outspeeds his Gigi, and
which
we got the burn.
Which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, we got the burn no matter what. He goes for Thunder Wave, which in my opinion is the best Pokemon that could get paired is Weezing outside of Zapdos.
Totally.
But
it's a good play on his part, but then I don't think it's gonna render that much our Weezing just because
especially because it's a physical wall. His max HP invested, max defense invested, so...
And he's our Stalimon with Will-O-Wisp, T-Wave...
He has Toxic actually.
Toxic, that's true, the T-Wave's not from him. And then...
He's trying to go for the Parafusion.
The confusion.
Yeah, the Parafusion Regigigas, it's so annoying. So we got Zapdos in, which...
It takes off our lefties, which is not that important because we run Roost on the Zapdos.
We can Roost it out, so yeah, the knockoff wasn't so important there. And we're trying to go for some Volt Switch for initiative, and he predicts that pretty nicely, going for Wannabe Cindy, which is actually immune.
Yeah,
and
that was a nice predict from his part.
Yeah, we were kinda behind this battle. This is a very critical moment.
But then, guys, here's a moment that we kind of messed up. We shouldn't have switched it into maintenance.
Yeah, in our opinion, there was no reason for him to go for Scald in any shape or form.
Yeah.
So we thought he's either Earth Powering, predicting a switch, or Toxicking to get some residual. And maintenance would be immune to both of those. But surprisingly, he Scalds us, and Scald burns Metagross. And at that point we said, let's just set Stealth Rocks, because Metagross usability has gone pretty low.
Yeah, so we just sacked him off.
And he gets the first kill of the game.
For the rocks. But you guys will see later in this game that these rocks just helped a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
And
here we switch out Desiree, and thinking that he might predict the Energy Ball, we opted to go for a Moonblast, which surprisingly, in front of this Regigigas...
Yeah, this Regigigas, maybe because it's burned, he wanted to sack it off
to get a clean
right
switch.
Off the bat. Yeah. Because he's not leaving
Gardevoir
it.
crits, oh my god,
Gardevoir
the second crit in a row.
in this game is such a monster. Such a monster.
He tossed Jarvis out again, and at that moment we totally forgot Jarvis is a Pokemon that can learn Defog. And afraid of the Bullet Punch, we just straight up return Gardevoir.
Into Lumpy.
It's our safe switch. Weezing was our safe switch through all of his offensive mons. Aerodactyl, Scizor, even Jirachi that he didn't bring.
We get him the turn of Defog that he wanted, and he just switches out because nobody wants to be in front of our Lumpy, even though it's paired.
Yeah,
we break through this para though.
We actually thought he might be switching out into Alakazam to take a possible second Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah.
So we went for Thunderbolt. In case Alakazam was sashed, at least we got that out of the way.
And we traced the Magic Guard, which is pretty cool.
That's
I think it's like the most useful ability that we can trace right now.
The Dazzling Gleam, I believe it was.
He hits us with a Dazzling Gleam, and just to say that his Dazzling Gleam does a lot. So at this point, he might be choiced.
Yeah, and I believe he was predicting us switching to Honchkrow to possibly be immune to the Psychic.
Because either he just sacked his Jarvis, which I don't see him doing this, like this early in game, but then he goes into wannabe Cindy, and we hide the energy ball up until this moment and take it out with one hit KO.
Yeah, a few over predicts in the both sides, but at this moment when he actually, I believe he did not know Gardevoir had the energy ball.
No, he probably thought we were scarfed or something,
yeah,
choiced.
And there goes Aerodactyl when we go back into our defensive Mon. Weezing walled out all his offensive threats, so...
Yeah, Weezing was a gem for this match,
yeah,
really.
Weezing was a pretty smart draft, in my opinion. He's such a wall, such a wall.
And he goes for Protect of his own, which he fails, of course, because we hard switch it. So he hard switches in our face to the Alakazam, which we should have predicted. We should have,
yeah.
But we didn't.
Yeah, we try to go for a second Will-O-Wisp, maybe to get Aerodactyl. But again, Alakazam with the Magic Ward turning to his safe switching for any status.
Yeah.
And Fruit Loops, in case you guys don't know, is fully specially defensive. So he's gonna hit us with this Dazzling Gleam. By that moment,
he's totally choiced.
And we believe his specs, like this damage is, it's like, whoa, calm down, Alakazam.
True.
But the fully specially Fruit Loops can just roost in front of him and like wall out for days. So.
And
that was not such a problem.
He goes for the Dazzling Gleam. I think he was trying for a crit at this moment.
Maybe.
Or like he didn't want to sack anything more off.
Yeah.
Because Alakazam couldn't do much to him. Which we thought was weird, but at this point his choice, so... I don't know what...
He keeps clicking Dazzling Gleam, maybe trying not to...
But this Dazzling Gleam does such a huge amount to our Gardevoir, which is pretty interesting because she's fairy as well, so she should have resisted. Yeah.
But that's the specs damage.
And
that's
we
pure
pick
specs.
Another KO with our Gardevoir, which is pretty cool. Gardevoir is being the MVP as of now.
And again against Aerodactyl, we just go straight up for Weezing, and he straight up Sky Drops us. Which, interestingly enough, gives us a turn to click Will-O-Wisp.
Yeah, but then again, I still think he predicted...
Whoa, that crit.
Yeah, I still think he predicted our lump because it was our hard switch, like every time he would put his Mega, so...
Yeah.
But we got to hinder him down with this Will-O-Wisp, which is pretty cool. So he was like, okay, I'm burned, I'm gonna switch. He did like the best for his Mon at this point. And here goes the Ice Behemoth, which I was kind of afraid, because look at the Thunderbolt.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Tickles to him. So we were like, okay, let's take this Ice Beam, let's die.
Yeah, since Aerodactyl was burned and he only has Aerodactyl and Cure, I think it's fine enough to let our physical wall drop.
Yeah, we needed a clean switch into this Mon, so we just brought Entei. And yeah, the switching was kind of predictable, but then we were choiced. We were choice
banded?
Yeah, choice banded, sorry.
Banded Entei. Shoutouts to Magic Activator for helping us out with the gen, by the way.
I told you guys this in the team building, but if you guys didn't see, Magic did this Entei for us because we had so much problems with its genning. Oh, and here we just switched it into Gardevoir because of the choice, because otherwise we would have clicked Extreme Speed and it would be totally cool.
And oh, sadly for Demonic, he misses the Stone Edge. I don't think it would have...
need to miss this one.
I don't think it would have made too much of a difference, because in any case he outspeeds and drops us. But sadly, Aerodactyl drops to burn damage from Weezing at this turn.
Just because of that miss, which is pretty unfortunate.
Yeah, but I don't think in the long run it would have mattered, because we can straight up switch into Entei, Extreme Speed. Yeah. Then goes Ice Bahamut, which in our heads at the moment could be choiced, since he was against Entei,
And he switched a lot, this Bahamut, like he put it in 3 times now on the field, I'm pretty sure. And we switch it out just to, you know, scout a little bit, put a mon to be sacked out just to know what he's gonna go for.
Yeah, since we got some advantage on mons, we just thought we should go for information and know what he's gonna do to us.
Because we had this advantage where we could have hard switched into a mon just so we could die and scout out, which, you know, was pretty cool. So we see that he's going for
He Dragon Pulse twice.
He's going for the Dragon Pulse, and like, why would he go for Dragon Pulse twice if he's not choiced?
And oh my god, Sabrina, the critical doesn't matter here.
The critical with a priority, guys.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter in the end because 2 sucker punches would have taken it out in any case.
Yeah.
And oh my god, Sabrina with the bulk, the natural bulk, and the second sucker punch takes Ice Bahamut out. And that's gonna be the end of the first game.
Oh my god, that's true! That was so fast, guys! So we were able to actually pick up a W on our first match.
And I'm pretty happy about it. I think we prepped well, I think we had a good draft. So props to Demonic, he played very well, it was a very tough match. By the end,
very good reads on his part, very good prep on his part.
If this Kyurem it was not choiced and he had substitute, maybe, again, wheezing and coughing, he could have just straight up won and swept us at that moment. But happily, everything went fine. And we are now prepping for game 2 against Magic Activator.
Yeah, and guys, if you don't know Magic, like, his team, for what I've seen up until this moment, hard walls our team. Because his core is water and our core is fire. So I'm pretty excited for this match. And thank you so much for watching, guys. And see you in our week 2 of the IBL against the Memphis Grizzlies, coached by our friend Magic Activator. So see you all next week. Bye!